Hi there everyone, it's Sarah here. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm here with you today on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts with a project or two on behalf of the Wild Bunch and their YouTube design team. So I thought I would share with you the bits and pieces that I worked on towards the tail end of last week and maybe give you a bit of inspiration to create things this weekend if you like. So I've got one Valentine project and a couple of Easter postcards to share with you. So I'll go with the Easter postcard first. What we've got here is an AccuCut die cut shape that my friend Deb sent me, and I've painted it in lavender, and it's also got grey tones to it. And what I did was I just put some stickles all the way around the outside edge to give it a bit of sparkle. And then what I did was I layered it with some paper. You can see that there. Layered it with paper, and then what I did was I took a digital download image and printed it out onto sticky back canvas. It's quite pretty. And I also used the little sweetheart bloom here and one of the wooden dove embellishments, and of course some seam binding as well. And what I did was I layered some flowers in this little corner here, and then there's another couple in just tucked in behind there, and another one in here. So that was the first postcard, the little Easter chicks. And then my other postcard is quite basic, but I do like how it turned out. We've got, so again, the same die cut shape. We've got a layer of lace running up here. We've got some 15mm foundation roses in the pink tones, and we've got one of the little holographic butterflies just there. Let me see if I can catch that, because it is really, really pretty, these little butterflies, and I want to get some more. And then what I did was I ran some seam binding, baby pink seam binding, just up through the centre of the ribbon, and I also tied the button at the other side with the ribbon as well. And again, the image is printed out on sticky back canvas, and I love these little postcards, and I've just painted it out in a very, very baby pink. So that was the other postcard. So that's those two. Now on to the box. This is a little a die cut. It's an AccuCut box, and again the cut was sent to me by my friend Deb over in the US. And what I've done is I put it together, assembled it, and I actually sprayed it using, well, I didn't spray it as such. I did the distress inks on my craft mat and just dipped the box into the ink, and I used 3 of Tim's inks. I used Victorian Velvet, I used Barn Door, and I used Festive Berries. That was the 3 inks that I put down, and then just dipped this in. And then what I did was I edged it all in aged mahogany, because it's got that reddy tone in it. So all the edges are edged in aged mahogany. And what I did was the bottom is plain, but I covered this up when I stamped the sides, and I used a French script stamp to stamp the sides. You can see a little bit of the Victorian Velvet peeking through there, just a kind of mauvey colour. And then on the inside, before I assembled the box, I covered the whole of the inside with some Glitz Design paper from the Love Games collection. And then I took one of the doilies from Wild Orchid Crafts and dipped it again. I did the distress ink on my mat and dipped it in, and then matte mediumed it in, but I also stamped on this as well. Then I took a little butterfly and stamped I love you on that. Not a butterfly, a heart shape. And then on the inside of this box, it's kind of a mauvey pink, and I used the Dilutions fuchsia spray for that one. And you can see I've just put in some acetate with some score tape round about in the lid. And the lid itself that goes back on the box, again, there is no stamping on the lid. I've just kept it plain and dipped it in to the ink, and then edged it all in aged mahogany, and you've got that nice kind of rusticy Victorian feel to this box. And then on the front you can actually see the doily and the I love you part in here. I used a Kaisercraft wooden flourish frame which I stained in aged mahogany, yeah, aged mahogany, and then I cut out some little heart shapes with a heart punch that I've got and just typed in love. Didn't type in love, I stamped love with a little Studio G alphabet stamp that I have. And then I just matte mediumed those on, if you can see that. There we go. And then I took one of the little heart with wings charms embellishments, and the product codes for all these will be in the link below. And then I took some deep red. These are actually 20mm open roses. And that's a 20 and that's a 25, I think. Yeah, a 20 and a 25. And what I did was I wanted a smaller one, so I just peeled back some of the leaves, the petals, till I got the size that I wanted for going in there. If it'll focus. There we go. And then I just matte mediumed on a little heart at the top here. And again, there's another heart in underneath here, and then the 3 roses, and then you've got 3 in down at the bottom here. So that's a project for this week, and what you could do with this, you could do a multitude of things. You could fill it full of chocolates. You know, if you've got the little cake case, you know, the little sweetie cake cases that you get, and just got chocolates and put them in. A nice pair of frilly undies to give to, you know, if it was for a guy, to give to his wife or his girlfriend or what have you, his fiancée. Fill it full of sweets. You know, there's just so many things you could put in here. It's actually a cookie box, so you could put a big choc chip cookie in there with the depth on it. And I actually also forgot to mention that if you look in the holes of this frame, I popped in some red rhinestones. So there's 2 down here, 2 at the sides here, and 2 at the top here. So there we go, that's my 3 projects for you for this weekend, and don't forget to check out Wild Orchid Crafts for all your flowery and embellishment needs, and also to check up on the YouTube channel to see what everyone else has been up to and what they're making this week. So have a great weekend everyone, and thanks so much for popping in and watching. Bye for now.